I'll be doing group work 14, problems 5 and 6. Question 5 asks, suppose that we apply Pearson's chi-square test anyways. Do the results suggest that there is sufficient evidence of a relationship between blood type and TB incidence at a 0.05 significance level? How about a 0.01 significance level? Okay, so basically what we need to do is, it says to calculate, we apply Pearson's chi-square test anyway. So in order to get our chi-square value, there's actually another formula for that. Chi squared is actually equal to the sum of observed values minus the expected values squared, then you divide that by the expected. So for example, here's an example. If I want to find the chi-square for this exact problem, I would take 7 in O and moderate advanced, 7, because that is our observed, times minus 10.01 squared, divide that by 10.01 because 10.01 is our expected values. And I would repeat that process for each value in the table besides the total. I would add them all together because it is the sum of those, the observed minus expected squared, divide that by expected, and the value that the chi-square value that I come out with is 15.694. Now, with every chi-square there has to be a degrees of freedom, and in order to find the degrees of freedom, it's usually the number of rows minus 1 times the number of columns minus 1. In this particular problem, there are 3 rows and 4 columns. So in this case, 3 minus 1 times 4 minus 1 is equal to 6. Now, in order to find the p-value, that I got, the 0.015, I needed to look at the chi-square chart with the degrees of freedom and match that up to find the p-value according to the values that I found for chi-squared and degrees of freedom. It asks, do the results suggest that there is sufficient evidence of a relationship between blood type and TB incidence at a 0.05 significance level? The significance level of 0.05, in that case we reject the null because we have enough evidence to support that they aren't independent. But at the significance level of 0.01, we fail to reject. In this case, we fail to reject the null because there is not enough evidence to support that they are independent. In 6, it asks, which cell contributes the most to our chi-square statistic? What might this large contribution suggest about the relationship between blood type and TB incidence? It would be O, not present cell, because there is a possible relationship between the two, meaning that they have a possible relationship of being independent.